There you are. You want to start collecting ancient coins, but you are faced with the biggest fear of beginners and veterans alike. That your lovely piece of history you are about to buy and cherish is nothing but a forgery made by some scumbag on the other side of the globe. I could explore here with you all the many techniques that are used, for example, to make fake cast Roman coins, or how some fancy Greek coin counterfeiters make dies out of originals, striking fakes that look just like the real thing. And I could show you ways to defend yourself from these techniques, but the very best way to protect yourself from fakes is being a good numismatist and being exposed to good coins. And how the hell will I get exposure to good coins if I don't own any yet? So what I'm going to do in this video instead is a manual of good practices. I'm going to pretend that I'm going shopping for a coin with a beginner. I'll go over steps I'll take when shopping and explain the rationale behind each one of them. You need to understand that for an ancient collector, the act of knowing how to shop is a skill. At the present moment, there is no panacea to authenticity. Grading services don't offer authenticity guarantees, so we need to do due diligence. So let's jump right into it. First, I'm going to assume you already know what you want, or a particular kind of coin that calls your attention. Let's say, for example, you want a denarius of Emperor Hadrian, a common and very popular type of coin. Before we even start looking at the market, we want to know at least what to expect, visually, physically almost, from a real coin. First thing I'll do is go to museum websites and look at the real thing. Something as simple as googling Museum Denarius Hadrian, for example, gives me tons of results from museums and numismatic associations. The British Museum website is actually a particular favorite of mine. On their main page, you will find their collections page, where you can type keywords such as Hadrian and denarius, and pictures will show up. It will give you tons of materials to look at. The entire catalog of all of the pieces of the British Museum which had pictures taken of them, there are a lot of them out there. This is one of the very first layers of defense you can have against fakes. Developing at least a very basic understanding of what an authentic coin looks like already filters out a lot of stuff out there. I'm putting up on the screen now a couple of blatant fakes next to an authentic piece from the British Museum catalog. And I know many of you will be laughing at me for bringing up such obvious fakes, but remember, we're talking about absolute beginners. These people have no idea what an ancient coin should look like, so that first level of exposure is critical. Look at coins online, go personally to a museum if you can, look at coins, get exposure. Now, I am going to put another group of Hadrian fakes up on the screen. Okay, now we enter a new territory of potentially dangerous fakes. Some of you once again might be able to point out to me why such of these, like which of these coins is a fake. But some of you might be tricked. The style of these coins is much more in line with an authentic coin. Some even have simulated wear and patinas. They're dangerous. This is where a beginner needs to, at first, lean on the expertise of a seller in order to get their first authentic coins so they themselves can learn the ropes and familiarize themselves with coins. So, in the numismatic market, there are two very important concepts I want you to learn and absorb: reputation and accountability. Reputation is what keeps the market alive and is the single most important thing that keeps ancient coin dealers afloat. This is obvious. If you Google a dealer's name and it starts showing up on fake sellers lists, or you start seeing forum posts claiming someone got a fake coin from them, you will run away. If you see people claiming eBay is full of fake coins, even if there are lots of good sellers out there, This should also give you pause, at least until you can navigate the marketplace and learn how to authenticate a coin by yourself. Now, accountability is not only the expertise and effort a dealer must have in order to make sure he only deals with good coins, but also the skin in the game of backing up all coins they put up for sale. Whether by offering a lifetime guarantee or of authenticity and no questions asked refunds in case he or she turns out to sell a fake coin or a misattributed coin. A good dealer with skin in the game will build a reputation, and this will make the business prosper. This is where sales platforms, online sales platforms, and numismatic associations come into play. There are certain lines in the sand I personally draw when looking at a coin to buy. One of them is that the dealer must give me a lifetime guarantee of any coins I buy. There are no excuses for a dealer not to be 100% behind his coins, period. People are human, and a fake might pass every now and then, and this won't make them scammers. But if such a thing happens, they need to have skin in the game, take it back, and refund, period. So this leads me to the marketplaces, the sale platforms, and these associations I just mentioned. Being part of these entities forces a dealer to be accountable. Numismatic associations tend to be country-specific. So, for example, if we go shopping for a Hadrian denarius in the USA, you might be looking for someone from the American Numismatic Association. If we find one at a Spanish dealer, there will be associations in this country. These associations get dealers and numismatists alike together, and they establish rules and standards. Think about it. Let's say I'm a Spanish dealer. I've been in the business for over 20 years. I have a big clientele that buys from me, and one of the things that leads my clients to buy with confidence with me is the fact I follow strict rules. I stand behind my coins, I offer a lifetime guarantee, and so on. And the other dealers in my association do the same. If some scumbag who's also part of my association starts selling fakes, this will hurt my reputation and this could kill my business. It's in my best interest to either kick this person out or force him to get his act together. So you see, it generates a system of self-regulation based on the lifeblood of the ancient coin market, which is reputation. We then have these online sales platforms. There are quite a few online, such as Bidder, MA Shops, Vcoins, Numisbids, just to name a few. Each one of these has a quote-unquote code of conduct you should read beforehand every time you look at one, but they generally follow similar rules. You must do your best trying to identify fakes, all your coins need to come from legitimate sources and be real, you must give a lifetime guarantee, and so on and so forth. All of this gives the buyer the ease of mind of knowing the platform, as well as the other dealers in the platform are constantly vetting each other. Generally, dealers inside these sales platforms and those who are part of associations tend to sell their material with a slight premium if compared to people on, let's say, eBay or private sales. As much as I advocate for affordable numismatics, both of these need funding, and I personally believe, at least when you're starting out, it is reasonable to pay a premium for the peace of mind and the years of knowledge these numismatists have when sourcing out material for you. And by the way, everyone, if you have a personal way of trying to avoid fakes and you would like to add to the conversation, please make sure to leave a comment down below. It's a really important video, so it's really interesting to see the opinions of other people, and you might be helping new collectors. So definitely, everyone who watches this video, make sure to have a peek in the comment section. Okay, so let's recap our procedure. Before buying a coin, I'll do a bit of research on the type. I'll look online for museum collections and examples of the coin I want, to establish the basic parameters of what a legit piece looks like. Next, I'm going to find dealers or auction houses that offer the coins I want, and I'll go on a vetting process. Are they part of an association, or are they part of a sales platform that controls and maintains a certain standard for its dealers? Do they offer lifetime guarantee for their coins? Do they seem to be a reliable and serious dealer? Do they take their business seriously? They're not only peddling material. The more you look around for this, the more time you spend on this, the bigger your list of good and reliable dealers will be, and the more places you will be able to buy calmly and safely. Now let's go to the elephant in the room. How about eBay or Etsy? There are quite a few people who straight up tell people not to buy on eBay until you have some experience. I buy on eBay. I know of plenty of great dealers on eBay, and I would be doing a disservice to these people who sell genuine coins there if I just said don't buy. But it is indeed a dangerous place, and let me make my point. These places are dangerous exactly because of that accountability issue I mentioned previously. eBay and Etsy don't hold anyone selling coins there responsible for what they sell. You don't have any sort of protection the numismatic focus platforms and associations offer, which means it is up to you either to authenticate the coin by yourself, which you won't be able to do as a beginner, or you need to check individually each dealer offering coins to see if he or she are reliable. So yeah, I cannot condemn eBay, but be aware it has plenty of fakes, and it is a place which requires either experience or a lot of research. Also, as a quick tangent, let me talk about provenance for a moment. I will in the future make a video about provenance exclusively and what it serves for, but in this video I'll mention its importance when dealing with private one-on-one sales. Whenever you can, please keep records of which store or auction house, whatever, you bought a coin from. If someone online you don't trust has offered you a coin, you are on your full right not to trust that person. But if everyone developed the habit of keeping records of who they purchased their coins from, you can still not personally trust the person. But if you can trace back that coin to a reputable dealer, your likelihood to be dealing with a good coin is much higher. The rest is just really a matter of experience. A good eye for fakes comes from sheer exposure to good coins, and it's something akin to a quote-unquote muscle memory of what a coin should look like and identifying when a coin is not within the confines of what makes a good coin look like. And this really comes with years collecting. I, for example, feel very comfortable buying Roman silver from eBay and authenticating it by myself, but I would never buy a Greek tetradrachma without going over this process I just mentioned, simply because I haven't had the exposure to these coins to be confidently buying them without guarantees. I would rather pay this premium and go through a good dealer. The message I want to convey in this video is one of reassurance. I know we all fear getting a fake coin, but this hobby has been around for centuries, and the market is absolutely full of good dealers and real coins for everyone. Ancient coin collecting is a marathon, not a sprint. Take your time, do a calm and intensive research of all dealers out there, build your collection slowly, create a portfolio of dealers, and understand that the best defense against fakes are your own skills as a good numismatist. So now it's your turn. Let us know how would you recommend a beginner should go about buying his first coin without buying a fake? Comment down below. Hopefully this was a useful video. Leave a like and consider subscribing if you did. Happy collecting, and I'll see you soon.